What's up, everybody? Dog 985. There's levels to this. Welcome to another episode of From Console to PC. I got a quick one for you guys tonight. So, the question is, can a PC fully replace your console? I was under the impression that the answer to this would fully be yes, right? However, I came across I don't want to call it a problem. I'll call it more of an annoyance. And like I've told you, I'm gonna be honest. Whenever things happen on the PC side, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm dealing with. So my goal has always been to be able to have one box that can play every single game that you want, whether it's a PlayStation game, whether it's a Sony game, whether it's a third-party game, whether it's a Nintendo game, right? Just I believe that one box makes sense, and you should buy your box based on its features, not based off of its software exclusivity. So I've always been against exclusives. For a short amount of time, I believed for a second that exclusives were that the way the games were developed, if they use the full power of the box, that exclusives could be better. But yeah, I only believed that for like 2 weeks, and then that's it. We're done. No, there's no reason why these developers can't make a great game that plays on all platform. If a game is exclusive, it's simply because they want the game to be exclusive, right? So the PC was going to be the closest thing that I could get to having that dream of having that one box that could play all of it. Plus, I also wanted the power as well. So I went ahead and got myself a PC, and now on the same box, right? I have access to PlayStation games. I have access to what you call freaking Xbox games. I have access to third party games. The only thing that I don't have access to is Nintendo games, right? Unless you want to do some other things, right? And here are the games that I've beaten so far since I've started my backlog challenge. And as you can see on Steam, they've been a mixture of third party games that you could get everywhere, except for Batman Origins. I don't think you could get that on console. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I think I looked it up on the Xbox store and I couldn't find it for whatever reason. But if I'm wrong, let me know. I know this came out on the Wii U, if I'm not mistaken. But let me know. I don't know. Maybe I was doing something wrong, but I couldn't find that one on console. But as you can see, it's a mixture of third-party games, right? And then I have my PlayStation titles here. Days Gone, which is a phenomenal game. Ghost of Tsushima, phenomenal game. Ratchet and Clank, also phenomenal game, right? And then I have other PlayStation games that I'm still waiting to play that I'm excited to get to that are sitting in my backlog. So if I show you my backlog PlayStation wise, I got Death Strandings, right? Somebody sent me a message. What up, dog? Um I got Death Stranding there. What else do we have here from PlayStation? I also have let me see. Gotta go here. Death Stranding. Spider-Man 2 is on here as well. I think I got the Uncharted as well. You get the point. There's a whole bunch of third-party games on here, and obviously you see Halo, the Master Chief Collection. I also have on Steam. Doom I have on Steam, and Xbox games as well. But for my Xbox games, I mostly play them here on Game Pass because I have Game Pass Ultimate, so I get access to Game Pass PC. So, not to make this video too long, but in reality, I would say 99% of the time, yes, my PC can replace both my PlayStation 5 and my Xbox Series X. However, I had to reconnect my Xbox Series X for a very, very important reason. Playing with my kids to me is very important. I like playing video games with my kids. Even though I'm not as good as they are, I still enjoy playing games with them. And one of the games that I was grinding so I could play with my son was this game here, Marvel Rivals. As you can see, I have 8.2 hours in this game, and my goal was to make it to level 10 so that I could play competitively. And I learned the hard way that I can't play with my son. Marvel Rivals doesn't have crossplay with console. Now, regardless of how you feel about that, the reasoning behind it, or whatever the case may be, to me, it presented a problem that now I can't play with my kids, and I grinded a game that I'm not. I mean, I think the game is all right, you know, but I like playing with my kids. That's why, for instance, on Xbox, you saw that I have Roblox downloaded. I play this with Julian. Same thing. I think, Roblox is all right, but Julian really likes it and he wants to play with me. Yeah, I'm gonna play Roblox with him. My son's playing More Rouse right now. Yeah, I'm gonna play More Rouse with him. When it came to Apex Legends, which is another game that we play a lot, there was no issue because that has crossplay. But needless to say, that became an issue. So now that I want to play with my son, I went ahead and connected the Xbox Series X, and now I got to grind on the Xbox Series X to get to level 10. I don't know if my saves are going to be there. I'm not sure how that works. Hopefully it does, but if it doesn't, then that means I got to grind again on the Xbox Series X to get to level 10, which is a small annoyance, like I said, right? First world problems, like people would say. One of the things that I ask when I talk to someone that has a PC, and I need your guys' input on this. If you have a gaming PC, especially a high end PC, right? What makes you play the game on the console over the PC? I asked my dude Solid Rev this because I saw him playing Mad Max on his Xbox Series X, even though he has a PC, and he was just straight up honest. He said his PC was not that strong. So Mad Max ran better for him on the Xbox Series X, so he's gonna play it there. I've seen other people like Lord Addict. Shout out to you. Shout out to Addict. He just prefers playing on the console. Doesn't like to deal with the things that sometimes can pop up on PC, which I fully understand, right? So he just prefers to play on his console. I saw Kid Smooth, same thing. Kid Smooth prefers to play on his console, even though he has a nice PC. And then I asked Blaze 4K as well from Solidcast. Shout out to you. Shout out to Meds as well. I asked them. I asked Blaze why does he play his games on the console versus the PC, and his answer is more up of what I think I'm probably gonna do. See, Blaze has a really powerful PC, way more powerful than mine. I got a cheap Walmart PC. However, everything that I've thrown at this PC so far, as long as I've adjusted settings, is still running and looking as good, if not better, than what the consoles are doing. And that for me is more than enough. 98% of the games that I run on my PC are going to run better on my PC than they are on the consoles. Even if the consoles are still playing old games at 60, my PC is going to be playing those old games at 120. You know what I mean? So it's still going to look better. The newer titles like Indiana Jones, I had to run that game at 1080p, upscale to 4K. I don't know what it runs on the Xbox Series X. All I know is I did play on the Xbox Series X as well, and it looked beautiful. It looked great. However, it looked good enough on my PC to play it, and I just played it on PC, and it was perfectly fine, right? But what Blaze 4K said to me, he said, "No, all single player games I play on my PC. The PlayStation exclusives, obviously, he's going to play on PlayStation. He's not waiting for them to drop on PC or he'll rebuy them on PC. But what he uses his console for is for the multiplayer games. So, here I am. This dilemma that I have that's making me have to play Marvel Rivals on my console, I'm going to use to an advantage. I'm going to play all my multiplayer games on console. I will tell you this, right? Playing against people that are playing with mouse and keyboard versus playing with people that are on a controller is different. I don't care what anybody tells you. I know that on PC controllers have aim assist and all that other stuff. I still don't think it's the same. I'm telling you right now, I feel like on PC when somebody sees you, they lock target on you and it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? On console, I feel like somebody could see you and you could still have a chance to reverse it, and all that other stuff. Like, I don't know, it just to me it just feels different. So I'm okay. I'm excited to go back to play these multiplayer games on console with a controller with other people that are more than likely going to be using a controller as well. So that works out. It's going to be perfectly fine, right? So the question, can your PC replace your console? 98% of the time, I would say yes. The other thing that I noticed as well, which could be a big deal for you or not, is if you're coming from someone that's especially for PlayStation. If you're coming from PlayStation over to PC, you're not going to be able to log into parties anymore. PlayStation parties, unless you do it on like your phone's app or something. Whereas, or unless everyone on your PlayStation is using Discord, right? The PlayStation's got Discord finally. Xbox obviously has Discord, and Xbox you can also start party chats on the PC. I've never done it. I don't know exactly how well it works, right? But you can see right here it says start a party. So if I wanted to start a party, I could. But Xbox at least has that capability already built into the PC. So it is that's a little bit easier to do. But again, from console to PC, I've been telling you guys the grass is not always greener on the other side. There are going to be some things you got to deal with, but this was just a unique situation for me. I want to play a game with some people that are playing on console, and there's no what's it called, no cross play, which I mean that's a problem with the game. I already know the comments in the on the comment section of this video is going to be PC gamers saying that's not a PC problem, that's that game's problem because most games already have crossplay. But then again, it comes to how many console gamers, because typically when you join someone's party and you're playing on PC, it's almost like you open up the floodgates, and then whoever's playing with you is also going to be playing against PC players. I don't know how many console gamers want to do that. I know there are some console gamers that do want to turn off PC versus console crossplay. So that's something else to think about. Let me know what you guys think. For me, I'm perfectly fine. I'll play my single player games on my PC, and I'll play my multiplayer games on my Xbox Series X. It gives me an excuse to connect the Xbox Series X again, which I don't mind either, and we'll go from there. Because for the most part, anything else I want to play on Game Pass or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna run it on my PC first. And at least if my PC doesn't run it to the way that I want, then okay, I don't have a problem going and playing it on the Xbox. But so far, there hasn't been anything that I'm really like, oh yeah, I gotta play it on my Xbox versus my PC. So it is what it is. Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Let me know what you guys think. We out. Peace.